Make sure you are sitting in the most relaxed posture. And relax yourself. What for? We are all here to relax. To relax physically and to relax mentally and to connect to ourselves through the practice of meditation. Everyone is bound to get these benefits. It's just science. We are all same. We are all one. What we seek is also seeking us. That's the nature's law and applies for every one of us. We will all be relaxed. With no exclusions, each one of us. We all will have deep connections to ourselves. No exclusion to any one of us. All means all. Just like the flame burns everyone, the same with the meditation. The moment we observe our breath, we are all deeply connected to ourselves. We are all in this beautiful space and connection to that which is really us. So let us drop everything that we know we are. We are not what we think we are physically. We are much bigger, much higher. And by just observing our own normal, natural breath, we all can realize this. We all can experience it. What you seek is seeking you. It is all about awareness. You may become aware of your thoughts, your memories, good or bad, no matter. The moment you become aware of them, just accept them. Say that you will get back to them later. And bring back your awareness to your normal inhaling and normal exhaling breaths. How wonderful it is. Breath is not a simple thing. It is our life. Breath seems simple, but it is not so. Every time we breathe in, the same breath is reaching out to 100 trillions of cells within our body. 100 trillion cells. What a deeper connection we can get through by just becoming aware of our breath. And the same breath we are taking is from this nature which is connecting everything around. We are immensely connected the moment we become aware of our breath. Anything and everything now is nothing but a reminder, a thought, a disturbance, my voice, and the music, everything is there just to help the process, just to remind us to be in union, to become one with your normal, natural breath. Feel it going in and coming out. Sense the flow of your breath in and out. Normal, natural breath. Last 2 minutes, friends. Let us end this session by being grateful. Grateful to everyone in our lives. Everyone who is coming to your memory now. Just be grateful. Let us be grateful for life in itself. For all the wonderful experiences and learnings. To our breath. Let us be grateful to the nature that is feeding us. Everyone and everything who is part of the food chain that is bringing us the food. Just be grateful. Slowly bring back your awareness to your physical body, to your surroundings. Bring back your awareness to here and now. Last 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly place your hands over your eyes for a few seconds. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes and take off your hands. Thank you, friends, for joining. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Let us have a round of sharings now. Anybody who wishes to share their experiences or would like to ask any questions, please use the raise hand button or write to us on the chat so we can unmute you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Sahir.
Hi, Ram. How are you?
All is well.
Today music is amazing, like every day. But it was I actually caught you late today, but It was transcending, actually, or um, the vibrations were strong, really. I had a lot of thoughts, like I always do in the beginning, but your beautiful vibrations made me feel joyous, really, and got rid of the thoughts for a long while. Thank you so much, Ram. Thank you, Madhu.
Wonderful, wonderful, Sahir. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Manju. Yeah,
Ram.
yeah.
Yeah, today I had more vibrations.
Okay.
Maybe because of that, the high pitch, the frequency
Yeah.
music, and yeah, I felt joyful.
Oh, nice.
And also I was going on a road trip. I was like a virtual road trip.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the road. I was sitting in my car, just I don't know where I was going, but I saw that going somewhere.
Very good. Very good. So
And
one of the high pitch one you were referring to was
at the end,
crystal singing. Yeah, crystal singing bowls.
crystal. Okay.
Yeah. So they're very vibrational and are resonating with our higher chakras, Sahasrara chakra.
Mm,
So that is why you really felt these vibrations. Great.
thank you. And one more thing I want to share is
Please.
my dog, who's my 3-year-old dog. She's been meditating with me for the past 3 months, and she has not missed a day. So all I say is the word meditation. She just follows me and just lies down for the whole hour. She doesn't move.
Super. Great. That's great.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Great. Anyone else, friends? Any questions? Yes. Yes, Shruti. Yeah.
Hi, Ram.
Hi.
Yeah, hi there. Actually, today I was listening with my headphones on, and for some reason I could get your voice when you're talking,
Yeah.
but I can't listen to the music. But by the time probably you started your music, I don't know because I I didn't feel when you have actually started the music.
Yeah.
But I was already deep into the process, so I just continued. I didn't want to open my eyes and set my things back up.
Yeah.
Uh, but in spite of the music, I missed your music because I love that, what you do every day. But in spite of that, today I felt like today was the first day I could really feel that emptiness. I went all the way down. And then again, like when I could hear your voice back, that's when I came back. But yeah. So here, two things is one, I wanted to know, like, is anyone else is having this issue? Um, I'm on Zoom and I have my headphones on. Uh, I don't know why I can listen to your audio instructions, but not the music.
Wow. That's the first time I hear something like that because it's the same input, or let's say it's the same output from Zoom if it is my voice or if it is the music. So you should be hearing it. Maybe let's see if some of our friends have the same thing. Yeah, friends,
Maybe
if anybody had, yeah, if anybody had similar issue, please write it on the chat box or just can just let us know so we can unmute you to share that. But is this the first time, Shruti, having this, or always you don't hear the music?
I mean, I just listen with my phone on, but
Ah,
yeah, sometimes they say like it's better, like, you get the better
okay,
experience with your headphones on. So I turned on my Bluetooth today. But
okay,
in the other, I do attend Shreyansh sir's breath work and
yeah,
stuff like. Yeah, in that they did mention that if it is an 8 surround system or something like that, that they were recently trying out. So they
yeah,
said they could have an issue uh,
okay, Oh,
wherein through Zoom they
yeah.
cannot uh,
Okay. Yeah, I
output
think
kind of a sound system. But yeah,
one of our friends here would like to say something about it. I will just unmute her.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Usha,
Uh,
please go ahead.
yeah, hi. Firstly, thank you for the wonderful meditation as always. And sorry,
Yeah.
uh, I had also one day, I think, experienced this. Probably I usually use my headphones on, and usually when you like off the phone or switch off, there is a button called switch off the phone, right? Where you
Oh,
can
yeah.
hear it. The Zoom should be, the screen should be on, or else you cannot hear through the music.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah.
this
Which means
this
you have
happened.
to,
Yeah.
okay, means you have to have the main screen, which is the
Yes.
Zoom app, always on, and you should
Yes.
not turn off the
Exactly.
screen
I
or
think
change
this
the
is what
app.
happened.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I
Actually,
realized this very newly because I think I closed it and I couldn't hear anything. Then I thought maybe something was wrong. Then after like half of the session, then I realized that I'm not listening to the music. I think
Possible.
probably this
see,
might be one of the reason, but I'm not sure. This is what I experienced, I would say.
No, we noticed the same thing with our phone today. Madhu, which was using her phone, and she noticed the same thing. Maybe is it what is happening with you, Shruti?
actually, Ram, this is what happened to me yesterday. I believe so because yesterday I was in the participants list. I was not on the main screen or something. So I came back in middle of the session and did that, and then I realized, oh, this might be the issue. So today I made sure that I was on the main screen, but I don't really recollect whether my phone was, I flipped my phone or something. So
Uh-huh.
but I will keep that in mind, it's a good pointer to just make
Yeah.
sure. I will keep
Yeah.
check on it tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else, friends? Yeah, Nina ji, I'm unmuting you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Madhu and Ram. I spoke to Madhu in the morning because I was going through severe anxiety problems since the last 2, 3 days and haven't been sleeping well, hyperventilating. But I'm so glad I came today, joined the session. I was so calm and peaceful, and I didn't even realize that I'm breathing. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Wonderful to
Ram.
hear that. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
I'm feeling so peaceful just now. I hope it continues.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah,
So, yeah, meditation is such a nice friend. You know, it's
yeah,
like a wonderful practice, and it's a
yeah.
one-stop. What do you say? It's like a supermarket. You go there and you
Yes,
find everything.
yes, I was very nervous. I told Madhu I may join, I may just leave in between. She said, "Don't worry, just come."
Yeah,
So thank you so much, Madhu, for encouraging me.
super,
Thank
super. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. Anyone else, friends? Okay, now we go to the next part. Over to Madhu. So, story.
Hello, friends. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Nina, for joining. It was really wonderful hearing your experience. I'm so glad that you felt peaceful. So, yeah, please continue coming, joining us, and I'm sure in the coming days you will feel much better. Yeah. So, friends, today's story. So, I want you all to close your eyes. It might not take too much long. So, this is again one of my favorites. So the story's name is The Cricket. Once upon a time in ancient China, there was a farmer who visited his friend in the city. He needed to buy a few things not available back home. So his friend took him to the market. The place was full of activities. Merchants hawked their wares, street performers hollered to attract attention, drivers of horse drawn chariots yelled for people to make way. There were so many things happening all at once. It was almost overwhelming. Suddenly, the the farmer stopped his friend. Listen, do you hear it? A cricket? His friend laughed. Cricket in the middle of this market? You must be imagining things. No, I mean it, the farmer insisted. It's close by. I'll show you. He tilted his head, listening for the source of the sound. Then he walked toward a bush by the road. Kneeling down and bending back a branch slowly, he beckoned to his friend and pointed. Look, there it is. His friend was amazed. How could you hear this little thing with so much noise out here? It is not as difficult as it may seem. The farmer stood back up. You can hear it too if you listen for it. His friend was doubtful. I'm not so sure about that. Your hearing must be better than mine because you live in the countryside. City dwellers like me cannot possibly have hearing as sensitive as yours. This theory amused the farmer. He thought for a moment and said, let's put your idea to the test. Do you have a few coins I can borrow? Coins? Sure. His friend gave him some spare change. How do you propose to conduct this test? Look at the people who are passing by, the farmer said. His friend noted there were many pedestrians all around them. They looked busy, going about their business and heading in different directions. No one paid them any attention. The farmer tossed the coins onto the street. They made tiny clinking sounds when they struck cobblestone. An instantaneous transformation took place. The people around them, who seemed so wrapped up in their private thoughts only a moment ago, all stopped to look around. A few even bent over to search for the coins. You see, we all have similar hearing abilities, the farmer smiled. The only difference is that everyone here is listening for the sounds of commerce, while I am listening for the sounds of nature. This environment is indeed noisy, but the noise doesn't matter. As long as we know how to direct our focus, we can hear anything we want. So, the meaning of the story is the story focuses on focus, specifically the power of the properly focused mind. It is not about the virtues of living in the countryside instead of the city. It is pointing to the innate abilities that we all have to tune in to the life no matter where we happen to be. The market from the story is a metaphor for the world. Just like the busy market, there are so many things happening in our world that it can seem overwhelming sometimes. The noises in the market are the distractions of the material world. They are chaotic and tend to take our attention away from making real progress in life. Hearing the cricket means tuning into the life, no matter what you're doing. If you can get yourself in tune with the life in the present moment, you will excel in that endeavor, producing great results seemingly without effort. This is something that impresses people, just like the farmer's ability to hear the cricket impressed his friend. Many of us feel that tuning into the life is difficult, if not altogether impossible, since we live such busy lives with so many things demanding our attention. This is just like the friend expressing doubt that he could hear the cricket. He was quite sure he didn't have the ability. If we take a closer look, we can see two major reasons for the difficulty in connecting with the life. We often underestimate ourselves. We tend to have too little faith in the inherent wisdom inside of us. Perhaps we can understand intellectually that we possess vast potential. Too often, this intellectual understanding does not translate into a gut level certainty that gets us fired up. Thus, our doubts continue to hamper us. Second one is we are spread too thin. Whatever inner power we can bring to the table usually gets divided among multiple competing interests. There are many good things in life like the countless varieties of goods at the market. We want them all, preferably all at the same time. The result is like trying to juggle too many balls. We cannot keep all of them up in the air. The good news is that things don't have to be this way. Just like the farmer sharing his insights with his friends. So here are two simple lessons. The realization that we are capable of the same greatness as those who excel in the life. After all, we come from the same source as they do, and our essence is no different than theirs. As we marvel at their skillful and wise management of life, we need to remind ourselves that we can call forth the same skill and wisdom from within. It is exactly as the farmer said. We all have similar abilities, making a mindful choice. This is the main point that the farmer made, and it is extremely important. The people at the market listened for the sound of commerce, while the farmer listened for the sound of nature. These were the choices they made. These choices, rather than any external factors, were the determinants of what they could or could not hear. It works the same way for us. In applying this to life, what we choose is even more important. How do we direct our attention? What do we focus on? The life does not care one way or another. We are free to choose whatever pleases us. That being the case, the best thing to do is to design choices that would enhance the meaning of our existence. That is, make choices that add to life rather than take away from it. For instance, when dealing with people, we want to focus on the positive traits rather than the qualities that may annoy or irritate. When facing a moral dilemma, we want to focus on the voice of conscience rather than the voice of greed. When observing the world, we want to focus on the inspirational side that charges our batteries rather than the side of despair that drains us of our energy. Whatever we focus on, good or bad, will be amplified. Thus, we need to make our choices skillfully and thoughtfully. The last piece of the puzzle has to do with the power of the mindful choice. When we make a definite decision, distractions disappear. When you commit completely to a course of action, the commitments cut a clear path through the chaos. You no longer even notice the distractions, as if they never existed in the first place. This is why the farmer said the noise didn't matter. When you are on a mission, it really doesn't. People who understand this principle believe that they can do anything if they set their mind to it. They're absolutely correct. Now that you understand it as well, you're ready to tune in. Listen carefully. Can you hear the cricket? Thank you. Namaste. All right, friends. Does anybody wants to share anything or yeah? Yeah, this is one of the good stories. Thank you, Priyanka. It is very beautiful story. Yeah, we always miss so many things in our lives. Yeah, we need to hear. Yeah, Sahar. Yeah, unmuting you.
Hello, Madhu.
Yes, Sahar.
Yeah. I just want to thank you about this beautiful story and everyday story. And please continue doing this, please, every day.
I will, Sahar.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Sala.
Yes, Madhu.
Mhm.
Thank you for such a very beautiful story. I can actually relate to it in my university days, yeah,
Mhm.
and also in life in general. I remember Ram shared on his Facebook something in 2016. It was talking about a villager and a
Mhm.
person who was who was awarded most of the certificates around the world, like from the biggest universities,
Mhm.
and they were both applying for a job. And it turned out that the villager knows many things about the world
Mhm.
mindfully and
Mhm.
can relate it to even, natural disasters, wars, and the good phenomena that would happen without even attending colleges or high schools. So the job, the employer ended up hiring the villager. It actually relates to many in our lives. Even I remember when I was in university, I'm a person who is listening to the word of nature all the time. I am always sitting alone. I'm not into markets and supermarkets. In this case, it would be a supermarket, not a market. I'm
Mhm.
not into, parties and staying out night. I remember looking at the sky in 2000 and let me remember that 2007 and
Mhm.
2006 and 2008, especially on the 18th of December. Whenever I look at the sky, then I see the clouds are formed in a very strange way, and it kept repeating. The phenomena kept on repeating itself. The
Mhm.
18th of December 2006, 18th of December 2007, 18th of December 2008, and then it went to 9, and then it kept going like that until exactly 2018. It did not repeat itself again in
Mhm.
2019. So
Mhm.
when I was attending, many ecology classes and the
Mhm.
environment classes, whether it's high school or university, I always say there are things in nature that repeat themselves until a
Yes.
certain time, and we don't need
Yes.
to go to colleges in order to know that. We don't need,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
we don't need to understand the meaning behind number three. Why, whenever there is something, it has to be repeated three times? Like somebody has to make the mistake two times, and then third time we have to punish them. Why, if there is something good, why we do we have to repeat it two times, whether it's an artwork or it's a
Mhm.
prayer?
Yeah.
We just don't need, because we have to look into this world and nature and realize that things are happening in odd numbers. If you look at the
Mhm.
flowers, they are having
Mhm.
odd numbers of petals. If you look, for example, at the birds on the trees, they are always odd in number when they are sitting on the branch.
Yeah.
So, and also, whenever there is a problem or there is a challenge that has to be overcome, it's always a person, like a local person in the streets of Egypt or India or Vietnam, is always
Mhm.
better at solving it. Because
Mhm.
oh, it's negative 20 degrees in Canada. Okay, so what? We will bring, the potter. Pottery can reach 2000 degrees Celsius if you heat them. We can bring the
Yes.
pottery and keep it close by. What is the problem? Oh, I am feeling down. Okay, put some salt in the bathroom tub or in, a small dish, and put your legs in it.
Yes.
So it's always,
Yes. Yes.
it's always
Yes.
like that.
Nature gives always the messages, and we should always be listening to it and seeing to it.
Yes, because I
Yeah.
see these
Thank
days
you.
it's unfortunate. People are walking with many things in their heads, and so much, oh, I have to take this course, so I have. Okay, the knowledge was within,
Yes.
and also nature always grabs our attention. And we don't have to be living in the village, we can be living in the city.
Exactly. This is what the story is saying, right? So we all can listen, we all can see. So, yeah, that's true. No matter if we are in Egypt or in a chaotic street, or if I'm somewhere in the, in a fest where there is so much music is happening, but still we should able to hear everything, what is happening around in the nature. So, yeah, that's true. Thank you, Hala, for sharing it. Yes, thank you again. Yes, friends. All right then. Yes, Manju. Yes. Yeah. Good that you do hear the cricket. Me too. Yes. Yes, Sylvie and Fabian. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, friends, tomorrow we will be meeting at 3 o'clock German time and 3 o'clock Egyptian time. It will be a wonderful workshop by Purvi. So, please do join us and please share this message to your friends as well. This will be an eye opener workshop, which will be on Saturday, which is tomorrow, and Sunday. Yeah, at the same times. So, all right, then have a good evening, a good night, and good day in US. And see you again tomorrow. Namaste.